All right, welcome everyone. The next area in our children's lives that we are going to be talking about and learning to pray about is learning to speak life to our children. Okay, and this is from the little book, The Power of a Praying Parent. Lord, I pray that, in the name of your child, will choose to use speech that glorifies you. Fill his or her heart with your spirit and your truth so that what overflows from his or her mouth will be words of life and not death. Put a monitor over his or her mouth so that every temptation to use profane, negative, cruel, hurtful, uncaring, unloving, or compassionate-less language would pierce his or her spirit and make him or her feel uncomfortable. I pray that obscene or foul language be so foreign to him or her that if words like that ever do find their way through his or her lips, they will be like gravel in his or her mouth, and he or she will be repulsed by them. Help him or her to hear himself, herself, so that words don't come out carelessly or thoughtlessly. I pray that by his or her words, he or she will be justified. Matthew 12:37. A good man out of the good treasure of his heart brings forth good things, and an evil man out of the evil treasure brings forth evil things. Matthew 12:35. Lord, I pray that you would keep, in the name of your child, from being snared by the words of his or her mouth. You've promised that whoever guards his mouth and tongue keeps his soul from troubles. Proverbs 21:23. Help him or her to put a guard over his or her mouth and keep far away from adversity. Your word says that death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. Proverbs 18:21. May he or she speak life and not death. May he or she be quick to listen and slow to speak, so that his or her speech will always be seasoned with grace. Equip him or her to know how, what, and when to speak to anyone in any situation. Enable him or her to always speak words of hope, health, encouragement, and life, and to resolve that his or her mouth will not sin. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer. Psalm 19:14. All right, so that will conclude this video, praying for our children to learn to speak life from their mouth. All right, until the next video, take care and God bless.